For my video reflection, I chose to do my analysis on the movie Wonder by Stephen Chbosky, and I believe that the main argument of this movie is when given the choice between being right and being kind, choose kindness. This is a quote that they do say in the movie, and the quote is from Dr. Wayne W. Dyer, I believe. And I think throughout the movie, like, we see times where the kids, I think they're in 5th grade, they are having rights to, like, be right. And I feel like that's, like, fitting in with what the other kids are thinking. Or being kind, which is showing compassion and friendship to the main character, which is named Augie. Um, the role of the characters, so the main one is Augie, August Pullman, and he has a condition called Treacher's Collins, and it is a condition that affects the development of facial bone and tissues. So they're like underdeveloped. It shows multiple POVs. It shows the POV through August, his sister Olivia, his sister's best friend, and Augie's best friend. I believe those are the 4 POVs. And it shows like how he basically impacts each one of their lives. The message that I believe is trying to be conveyed is trying to change your perspective. Another one of the quotes that is said in the movie is one of the main bullies gets in trouble for bullying him, and the mom was kind of defending her kid for bullying him and being like, oh, well, you can't really expect the real world to bend over backwards for this kid's emotional protection. And the principal tells her, like, he can't change how he looks, but maybe we can change the way we see. So I feel like it's about adjusting and adjusting your perspective to a different, like, point of view. So, like, instead of looking at him and thinking, oh my gosh, what is wrong with him, maybe kind of turning to yourself and being like, what's wrong with me for thinking that? Like, he can't control the way he looks, but I can control the way I think, and I can take different approaches on how I'm taking. I don't know if this is making sense, but um so I think that this is art with a message, because I think throughout the whole movie, again, that it's just, he changes a lot of people's perspectives. And that's also, I think that goes along with what I think the message is trying to change your perspective. And most of the characters that he interacts with, their perspectives are changed. Especially even the bullies. At the end, the bullies become his friends. Which I don't know if it's really realistic, but it happened. So, I did like this movie. I enjoyed it. I read the book back in like 5th or 6th grade, and that's also when I first watched the movie. I think I've watched it like 2 other times on separate occasions. I've watched it again this year. Earlier before this project was even said. But it's just like, I don't know, I think it's special to me because I have a brother who has autism, and although it's not like a facial deformity, like, you wouldn't be able to tell unless you like talk to him, but it's still like, there's always like this worry. You never know how people are going to react to it, especially kids. And I think it's just important for kids to realize that not everyone is gonna be the same. like, yeah, everyone's gonna be different, everyone has different likes and stuff like that, but they can also be different mentally with different disabilities and different conditions and stuff that they can't control. And it's not up to them to try to not to say thug it out, but rough it out and just go live life the hard way, because that's how the world is supposed to be. But we could also help them and accommodate on certain things. I think the director was effective in relaying this message. I don't know, when I first watched this movie, 5th or 6th grade, I think it really did change my perspective, because I mean, kids are mean, and I would be a little mean every now and then. I mean, never like a crazy bad bully, but never to kids with disabilities. I should probably say that. But every kid is a little now mean, and they say stuff without thinking about it. And I think this movie kind of makes you think before you say, you know. And I think that really is what helped me think a little more and be more conscious and aware of what I the words that are coming out of my mouth, because they really impact people's mental a lot. And I know that's just for me, or I see a lot of people on the internet too that they talk about this movie and they think that is also, they think like I am, and that it was really good and that it really teaches empathy, especially to kids, because kids, they don't really understand differences like that. They assume everyone's like them. So I think it's also just another way to expose them to that and be like, not everyone was born the same. Everyone is different. I would recommend this film. I really like it, especially for young kids. I think that it will help the future become more empathetic. And I think that is it. Goodbye.